Hey, the First Things First team has spent the weekend really thinking about how can we help you to stay positive in the midst of the unknown. There's nothing like being in a set of circumstances where honestly none of us have any idea what's really around the corner, which in turn creates a tremendous amount of stress and tension. Our fuses can be really short with the ones that we love the most. And because we're creatures of habit, being taken out of everything, school, work, being able to be outside with people that we enjoy, on the playground, all the things that we normally do, we're now being told you can't do those things. So, how do we take this experience and respond to it versus react? Our team sat down this morning and we came up with some things that we think are important for us and actually important for everyone. The first thing is really seeing this as an opportunity. How many times have all of us said, I wish we had time for that. I would love to learn this. There's just no time to be together as a family because we're running here and running there for school and sports and work and community commitments. Well, now we've got lots of time. And with that, some of us might be feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pull my hair out because now not only do we have lots of time, but we're being told you can't have that support system that normally surrounds you engaged with you. So probably one of the biggest things that you could do for good self-care for you as an individual and also for your family is to sit down and think about how you can create a framework around how you will operate in these coming days, since we really honestly don't have any idea how long this is going to last. We know that routines and structure are very helpful. When children feel like things are out of control, they don't do well, and truth be told, none of us do well. So sitting down and thinking about a schedule for when you're going to do schoolwork, when will there be screen time, when will there actually be individual quiet time, and if you are working, how you're going to accomplish what you need to accomplish for work. Not having a schedule for those things will create angst for everyone. So thinking about what you have control over and recognizing that there are some things we just straight up don't have control over, and we're going to have to let it go. The second thing that I think about is getting enough rest. Being stressed and tense about all kinds of things can make us very tired. So actually talking about, there's tension around money. There's tension around what are we going to do next. There's tension around I have no earthly idea how I'm going to homeschool my child. All of those things, when we don't talk about them, but we think about them in our head, it feels like just this billion-pound weight on our shoulders. And so I think it's smart to talk about those things with your spouse or another supportive adult, and also to make sure that you are getting enough rest so that as we do encounter the days ahead, we can do that well. What you don't have, you can't pass on to others. So if you're short-tempered and you're tense and your fuse is short, you're going to take it out on the people that you love the most. And I think the other thing that I would say is that, exercise is important. And while we may feel a bit lethargic right now, getting outside and taking a hike with your family, or going fishing in some remote place, or just taking a walk in your neighborhood, just not doing it with a whole gang of people like we're used to, is very good for us. It releases all those good chemicals in our body that helps our body to feel better. And we all know that when we exercise, everything just works better. We think more clearly, we're less tense when we deal with our children and with our spouse. So exercise is pretty vital, I would say, in these moments. So over the next few days, we're curating content. We're going to have a page for self-care. We're going to have a page for marriage, and we're also going to have a page for parenting on our website. And on those pages, we're going to have links to everything that we can find, including First Things First content that would be helpful to you as you seek to parent, to be married well in the midst of difficult times, and to take good care of yourself. We're going to talk about work from home. We're going to talk about homeschooling. If you're not on our email listserv, I would strongly encourage you to go to firstthings.org and actually sign up for our email so that you can receive our emails and you'll know when we post on social media. If you're not connected to us on Instagram and Facebook, go out there and do that as well. And we're just going to keep in touch. If there are topics that you would like us to address over these next few weeks, feel free to comment and let us know that. And we will do our very best to do the research and to put information out on those topics. In the meantime, create some structure, get some exercise, get some good rest, and actually, we may all come out of this on the other side saying, I would never have asked for that. But the end result is that as a family, we're playing more board games and we're actually having more conversations. And we were brave enough to limit screen time and to do some things differently. And it has had a powerfully positive impact on all of us.